Morning. Um, Running behind schedule, like always, which is just normal. So that's just it. Hopefully, we can get some, uh, do some good today and have some fun conversation. Just wanted to get in here and get on topic and share what thoughts we've got going on for today. Who's number one on here today? Somebody just got in here. I gotta figure out how to get this still to show up. But anyways, today I figured the topic that would be good to break into would be letting go of fear, and tie that, hey guys, and tie that to Isaiah 41, verse 10. Anyways, just wanted to bring that up for discussion. I definitely relate in so many ways to this. Just in the fact that well, as the scripture reads, like, fear not, for I am with thee, and be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, which I know. Like, my life would be impossible without that, in my opinion. I have definitely seen how God has strengthened me to be able to withstand and continue on with all this stuff that I have going on. Good morning. What's going on there, bud? Hey, Stephanie. Sorry, I thought it was somebody else on there, so I didn't mean to call you bud. It reminds me, Andrea was telling me a story one time. She had a excuse me, she had a niece, and she's always was used to just having little boys, and she saw this. She was saying hi to her niece. She's all, "Hey, buddy." She's like, "I'm not a buddy. I'm a girl." Anyways, hey, it's not easy being me. Uma Uzumakai. I'm doing good, thank you. And Teresa, hello in New Mexico. Thank you. Respect you. I see you going through the pain that you go through, and it makes me ashamed of the little pain I have had. You definitely cannot cut yourself out of having a lot of pain. It's silly because, like, I have insane amounts of pain, and then something small will happen. I'll get poked with a needle or something silly that's small, and it's like, ouch. And then it's like, okay, well, really, how much pain are you really in the rest of the time if that hurt? But each new pain is its own thing. It's impossible for us to relate. So I'm sorry you've had I'm sorry you've had such a rough day. So hopefully this can help uplift you and give you some strength to carry on. Let's see, Jamal. Hey, letting go of fear is about finding a calmness within yourself. Absolutely. And I think for me, that calmness has definitely helped and brought up and made easier for me when I am able to rely on God for that. So yeah, as my days go on, it's definitely something that relates to me and a lot of my thoughts I have. But how's everybody else doing today? Like, as I talk about this whole topic, it's definitely one that, like I was saying, is strikes a chord, and without it, I feel like I would be without purpose, and I'd have a really rough time. I think all the way back to when my injury first happened. I had just I just started changing my life from the party boy and the life of a party boy, just doing whatever, to actually realizing that I had kids and responsibilities and families, and I realized that I had not been including my faith in my life, and I knew I definitely needed to change some things, and so I started doing that. It was about 3 months before my injury that I started really pursuing my faith. So it was really actually, some people wonder if that makes me angry that, like, right when I started to try to straighten my life out, like, I get knocked down and paralyzed. What a horrible God. Why would God do that? You know, like all of that stuff. And I'm sitting here today, I was going to say standing here in front of you, but I'm not, oh my goodness, what is with these flies? To tell you that for sure having this injury and these circumstances have allowed me to really, really, really grow that faith more more now than ever, I would say. Yeah, it's just been crazy and just so apparent in my life to see how God has used my story to help strengthen others. I know when I was in the hospital, right after I broke my back, again, like, I was going through a divorce, and my divorce finalized while I was in there, and so, like, kind of had some lonely feelings, obviously, and I was able to reflect on my new, refreshed visit to my faith, to be able to pray and feel for, like, strength to carry on. And as I, like, searched and stuff online for just things that were going to help me live a life, like, I didn't find anything. I wasn't sure. I was big into weightlifting and stuff, and was really all about myself and my own world, in so many ways. But in trying to find out, like, what kind of an active lifestyle I could still have with being paralyzed, there wasn't much online back then, and it was really frustrating. There were two images that stuck in my mind, and one was that I was either going to end up really just sucked in and have atrophied and be, really weak, which was hard for me to accept because I'd spent so much time trying to build up and be strong and physically strong or whatever. But it was a rough time to be in, and to see that as a possibility, like, visually, that's the kind of thing I was finding online. There's so much more now. That was 12 years ago, and a lot has changed. Like, the internet's been crazy. So what's going on, Nico? Good to see you too, man. If you guys are wondering what the blue names are, those are people who are subscribed to our channel. Not just subscribed, but are paid members. And we have a pretty tight-knit community as far as that goes. So if you ever want to join and support this channel, I'd love for you to be able to do that and be a part of all this on a regular basis. So keep that in mind. And I think the memberships are like $3.99 start out at. Anyways, just lately, just really wanted to focus on getting in here and doing our daily lives. Still trying to squeak the time frame up, you guys. As soon as we get all of our past schedule things lined up, out of the way, then we will be set on a time. I know a lot of people keep asking when we're going to be going in and doing our lives, and we really want to go from 10 to 11. That's what we're structuring our future calendars to represent, just so you can keep that in mind as we do all of this. What happens if you like what happened. Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen here every once in a while. What happened, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, feel free to check out our story. And but real quick, for those who don't know, 12 years paralyzed from a construction accident. I was building a house and I was up on the roof and somebody didn't nail off some bracing to, I guess, secure it or whatever. And I was up on the top and just felt the whole thing start to roll like dominoes. And I was 30, 35 feet up in the air and had nowhere to go but down. And found out gravity's relentless, and she's a strong thing. Threw me down to the ground pretty hard, broke my back in multiple spots, and broke my pelvis, collapsed my lung, broke some ribs. Yeah, it was a mess. And so yeah, it was a fall. So it was just the first parts of building that house. So we had I was just setting the trusses for the roof, and it's up on the brace that keeps those the distance they're supposed to be apart from one another. And man, I still remember and can still like picture my foot stepping across that board as I felt everything start to shift. And then I remember taking a step back across the brace and saying, "Oh shit." And then it was lights out. I don't remember anything else. I don't know. I don't remember them swinging down or anything. Like my brain blocked all that stuff out. So anyways, it was crazy. It was such a pivotal point in my life. I was going through a divorce. I was starting to become religious again, like in just accepting that there was a God and that I was not living my life in a way that was worthwhile for being a family man like I was. I had 2 kids at the time. I had a little 1-year-old and a 6-year-old, and I was not living a good life that would be a good example to those 2 little ones. And that's actually what changed me, or got my brain changing. My daughter had put a picture on the fridge at some point, and it talked about who she wanted to have baptize her. And I don't remember, we must have gone to church or something. Somewhere she got that. And I just remember I had grown up with religion in my family and was taught to live that way, but skipped out when I was 18 years old, basically, to go live my own life where I didn't have to be told what to do, because I knew everything, I thought. And so I bailed and went out on my own, and then it took about 18 years before I realized what a mess I had been making for myself in my life. And then as I saw that note, I remember looking over at my daughter and seeing her on the couch, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like she sees this guy that's partying all the time with friends and like drinking and doing dumb stuff and just hooting and hollering and having a good time, but was not teaching her anything good. And it really settled in at that point for some reason. And from that point on, I took that as a chance to straighten my life out. And man, that has really been a big thing for me. Like, so fear not, I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God, and I will strengthen thee, and I will help thee, and will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. But just to me, for sure, I know that has been my biggest way to get through all of this. There were so many times where I felt just totally alone and sad and hurting, frustrated, wondering what the heck I was doing. And then I remembered how frustrating it was for me when I was in the hospital that I didn't see anything encouraging or uplifting. And back when I had been in the hospital, I remember telling myself that if I ended up figuring this out, I was going to get on there and put something in there so that people that were newly injured would be able to see that life's worth living, and you don't have to just succumb to the idea of being one thing or another. Like, you can still control your life and make choices and do a lot, man. Like, so I was my divorce finalized a couple weeks into the hospital, and then after I was out of the hospital, I focused on doing physical therapy every day for the first year that I was out of the hospital. I gave myself a year where I would see if I could walk again. And when I did that, that's when I met Andrea. Was at physical therapy. Spotted her. We became friends. Talked a lot. Connected a lot. And then later on, we were able to date. And she had 2 kids that were the same ages as mine. And at that point, they were like 2 and 7. She had 2 boys and I had 2 girls. We eventually married, and then after the craziness of blending families, which is insane. If you guys have been a part of that, either yourselves or grown up in a blended family, you know it can be pretty insane. So we had some issues, man, and I talk about it a lot. It was our 3rd marriage for both of you, or for both of us, and it was hard, to say the least. We both had our little babies. They were 2 years old, and of course, my girls were angels, and they could never do any wrong, and her boys were perfect, and they couldn't ever do any wrong. So then, when they were clashing, Andrea and I, my wife and I, would end up clashing. And anyways, back to topic. God has strengthened me to be able to persevere and carry on through all of that. And I think I'm serving a much larger purpose now, as we've, put our content out here and have watched our channel grow, and now we're over 2.5 million subscribers on a combined number of our platform between TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And it's pretty remarkable to see that mindset that I had to originally be there to help people that were just freshly, newly paralyzed, be able to see that there was a better life there for them. And it just grew into this whole mission that God had planned out to help encourage everybody in lots of ways. And when Andrea and I are posting and carrying on and doing the things that we pray and ask for strength to do, and try to connect and try to help people, man, we see it unfold, and it has been a beautiful thing to see people's lives change, and people give credit to God, to see that in their own lives. It's been really remarkable, and I promise you that if you're struggling and going through hard stuff, give it to God, man. Like, pray to Him, find and be with other like-minded people to help you build and strengthen and get back up. And you'll be you'll definitely be better for it. And I think fear loses its grip when you realize that God is walking beside you. Like it, if you really truly feel and believe that, I think it just fear doesn't have a real place in you anymore. Which is you can still have hard things going on and worried about, finances or surgeries or health and different things, but as far as just like your soul and pushing on and knowing that you'll be all right or not, it's a whole separate or the different topics and different subjects and things where God can help pick you up and carry you and help you be a better you. I think you'll see that as you devote that time and energy into that, you'll definitely be rewarded for it. I've seen in my own life going from a total selfish d-bag to trying to worry about other people and see how that's changed for me. If you guys are on here still and you guys don't mind hitting the like buttons and stuff, I'm gonna read back here through some of these comments and see what you guys want to add and talk about. If you want to throw some thoughts on here, I'm gonna buzz back through all the comments right now and just kind of see where everybody's at. I think one last thought I just throw out here based on all this conversation is what fear are you ready to surrender to today? Like what fear can you give to God? What can you get rid of and just have faith that you can push on, man. I've had so many crazy things happen in my life. I would love to share it. And there's podcasts and different interviews and things on our webpage. If you ever go to thewheelchairdad.com, you can really get to know Andrea and I a lot better by listening to those and seeing what kind of a past we've had behind us that has put us where we are today. So it's definitely not. It didn't just show up, and I really truly feel that this is all very divine in its nature, and that it is where it's at today because it's not my mission to get in here and like tell people to be like me. As God's using me and my willingness to let Him uplift me and share that with people, that's what's happening, and that's how I'm able to persevere through all the pain I have. As many of you know, paralyzed from the waist down. So I already have nerve pain. A lot of people with spinal cord injuries have nerve pain, and then I have another condition that's just hell. It is just hell. It can be so raunchy and gnarly and painful and just really just crumble a person. It's called adhesive arachnoiditis, and it sounds made up. It sounds crazy, but it is so painful. Right now my leg is just doing this pulsing thing, so my baseline of pain is like a 3. Sometimes it's actually gotten down to 2, I would say, which is awesome. But it never stops. But I have had some weaker moments with the pain, which is awesome. But like right now, it's like a 4 or a 5 as I get more frustrated, where I'm like having a harder time to focus and talk, and have to change up and get different medication to keep it under control. You'll know. You can just, like, you can't hide it. It's really painful, and every day it just fluctuates all day long. But I know that God's going to get me through it. I know that my kids are learning and watching and growing, and my family is watching and growing, and I'm being a part of it and growing, and being put out here with an opportunity to share that with all of you guys. So let's go back through your comments. Let me throw this down the pipe before I forget. And let's see, I don't maybe need this one, but get this sticky mouth under control too. Let's go back through these comments. Maybe I'll just work backwards. Wheelchair Dad, I've seen all the pain you go through with your condition. Man, you have an awesome family to support you and help you always. Yeah, Death. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I have been blessed with a great support. And I think a lot of that goes credit to God, though, too. Like, and to the strength that I've been able to find. If I was just giving into that pain and being miserable and letting it just, or becoming hyper focused on it and stuff, like I have been in those parts where things are like that and feel endless, and but you can't stay there very long. And I know that I've been able to push out of that as I pray and give just this internal struggle to God, for real. Been able to see my kids benefit, my wife benefit, me benefit, thousands and maybe millions of people as we're able to share my my story on here. It's been awesome. Repent now, stay near the Lord. Thank you for sharing, and yes, the Lord is with you. Thank you. Lori Glasseter. May God continue to bless you. I watch you work so hard, especially on those beautiful girls' rooms. Thank you. And the pain you go through is horrifying. I love you, and God does. Thanks, Lori. I appreciate it. That's really nice. Death, the Wheelchair Dad. I've watched almost all of your videos and I've messaged you over the years. I hope I've been, I recognize your name, and I hope I've been able to comment back enough. It's hard to keep up on all these messages. Like I say, we have 2.5 million subscribers, and those are just people that are subscribed, where there's plenty more people that don't and aren't subscribed that'll get on and still comment and sorry, and it's so hard to keep up on everybody. When we first started out, it was such a cool thing to be able to like know who was commenting, and on a regular excuse me, I have something in my eye, and on a regular basis be able to just keep a conversation going, and we still do have that kind of in some aspects, and it's fun to be able to have a community here still, so let's keep that going. A lot of that too, those of you who are doing the paid memberships, like it's another, like an inner circle that allows us to know and recognize each other better. And if you guys that are members have thoughts or suggestions on things that you would like to see as a perk, also, like, throw it out there, let me know. Like, I'm always open to see what it is that interests people, so that I can provide a value. Oh my gosh, I did my backpack. provide a sense of value and connection and camaraderie that allows us to stay like legit with one another. So let me know. Send it in a comment or an email. Email would be better, but do whatever you need to do. And then, yeah, those who aren't subscribed, subscribe, man. And if you've benefited at all in any way or got able to see anybody that might be able to benefit from any of this as well, man, help out and share with whoever it is. If somebody's struggling and going through a hard time, and you've found any benefit in this, man, share it. Let that get around. It's definitely not just my mission and Andrea's mission. It is a work that is legit here for a bigger purpose. So let's all just do our part on that. And yeah, I'm gonna read back through these a little bit. Hey, Julio, hola, over in Colombia. Yeah, Death, man. I hope I haven't left you hanging, dude. I know we've chatted in the past. I recognize your name. It's just been a minute since I've been on here chatting, so it's good to see you though. DB, love y'all. It's been amazing watching y'all these years. It put us able bodies to shame. I have cried and laughed and cringed every time I see you in severe pain. Y'all's resolve and strength. Thanks, I appreciate it. That's it is really so uplifting and encouraging to know, to hear the backside of this for so many people's, like, so many different stories and things, you know. As far as projects, like, we're always doing projects. This wall back here was one. It's like the whole build out I did for Andrea. I gotta finish patching the wall over there. I tried to use a board to brace, push off this wall to push these shelves towards the other wall, and it like was not having it. So it pushed out and put a dent in the wall. I need to finish that. There's still trim and things. Got to finish some things up, and then I've got some really good project ideas. And the last 6 months have been really rough, you guys. I've been in and out of the hospital since February. I don't know how many of you know that. It's just been really a battle with infections and stuff that I've had in my legs, and dealing with like sepsis and talk of amputations and just all sorts of fearful things that have been scary as heck. So let's see the rest of these comments on here. No reason to fear when the Lord has you. Oh, yeah. There's somebody in the world today that definitely had that belief, right? You know, I won't get into political stuff, but you're a wonderful person and a dad. Be proud of yourself. Thanks, Rika. Thank you. And Corey, you're right. No reason to fear when the Lord has you. Thanks for sharing that. You guys keep on tapping the like, man. I really appreciate it. Carlos Aguirre, dude, I admire your strength. Keep being an amazing dad. Thanks, man. You guys that are dads, hey, Nico, back to where I saw you. Dads out there, you guys have a huge responsibility. Be patient with those kids, and just know that they've got to be little. If you grew up in a rough family and had a dad that was rough, man, be the change, man. Be the one that changes that pattern. Be more patient. Let your kids make that mess. You know, don't get so upset when something spills for the 15th time in the day. And the kids are, I caught myself yesterday. I'm still beating myself up for it. my two girls, my two little ones were going at each other. And gosh, I like got frustrated with them, and then just the look on their face when I was clearly caught off guard by their arguing, and it was just there. It doesn't do anybody any good when you just raise your voice and just everybody's being pissed off. So, like, be big, be the example of what you think you should do, and be. You don't need to. Like, you need to be teaching these little ones how to act better. Teresa, you're a strong man with a big heart. You take care. Thank you. Appreciate it, you guys. You guys that want to support our channel, had some comments on here about that earlier too. Feel free to drop super chats or anytime you want. Anytime you want, you can join the memberships. That's probably one of the easiest ways. If you can sign up that way, it'd be awesome. We are going to be zeroing in this live from 10 to 11 Mountain Standard Time. That is our goal. We just started this last week, where we've gone every day Monday on during the week, and just want to take that and grow and keep running with it. So lock it in, start looking. It'll probably be another week or so before our schedules are able to reflect the new time frame that we're trying to do this. We're trying to zero in on that time frame because that's when we're able to work around our kids going to school and being dropped off and all that good stuff. So, Bohemia, hello. Man Cut Lauren, you're an example for a real fighter. Thank you. I am in Utah. Somebody's asking where we're from. We're here in Utah, in the good old U.S. The Golbev, hello. Where's your wife? She is with our little one, who had her little pumpkin maze thing today for her preschool. Or kindergarten. What is it called before they go to the school? Kindergarten. So they're out doing that, and it's the rain is held off just at the perfect time. So hopefully she'll be back here tomorrow. I know she missed yesterday too, so I'll get after her to make sure she's tuning in. She's usually got way more important things to say than I do. So praise the Almighty Lord, Alleluia. Thanks, Odyssey Tribute. You follow from Romania. God bless you. Thanks, Manka. Appreciate it. I'll pray for you. You can do it. Jesus Christ is with you. He always hears you. You're a good man. Man, thanks, Teresa. A little cheesy. You look like you can. Nice. Sure. You got 6 kiddos to feed and lots of barbecue time, right? Follow you. I hope you feel much better. Thanks, man. Cut. It's been a rough 6 months, right? Like, way too many visits to the hospital and all that good stuff. So you guys subscribe. You guys that are on here, tap like whatever it is on the screen, heart it. But subscribe and share it if you feel like you've benefited in any way, man. Help share it and help us to get that across to other people too. I'm trying to hit all these comments back here, you guys. From Russian, I've been watching you for a long time. You're really cool. I wish you success and good health. Thanks, man. That's from the Golbev. The Golbev. Appreciate it. She really needs dad. Amen. Odyssey tribute. The Almighty Lord is building you for a purpose. It's a lifestyle, not a religion, to be intimate with the Lord. Spread the scriptures, heal the sick, and you're an eagle. Yeah, thanks, Odyssey. Appreciate that. We are in Utah. I'm not single, if that's what you're asking. I have a beautiful wife, and we have a family with 6 kiddos, and it's terrible. Somebody says, "Oh wow, that's terrible. I don't know your story, but it looks like you've recovered relatively well." Yeah, relatively. Yeah, definitely. I get to live a really blessed life and have lots of great opportunities still, and I think we all can do that, and we all deserve it. We all need to push for that. So I hope you all have blessed lives. I don't know what everybody is doing right now that you're able to just tune in, but it's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, golden arrow. God bless you and your family, and God heal you and recover in the precious blood, and set a hedge of protection for you and your family. Thank you. Man, that's beautiful. Thanks. Geez, you guys got so many comments today. This is awesome. I love it. If you guys want to super chat, if you really want something to stand out, like I know I'm going all the way the other way right now, so if you want me to catch what you're saying, or if you have a question, feel free to ask any question you want, man. I'm an open book. I'll tell you whatever you want to know if I know the answer. Boom, right there, we got a super chat. Let's see what's up, bud. We've got a strong foundation construction. God bless you. You're a strong man. You're a strong man of God. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Just like that, man. I love it. It really does help out, you guys. So I really appreciate it. Andrea and I are really trying to just keep this coming along, you know. We've got 2.5 million people that are subscribed, and then so many more that aren't. So if you're one of those that aren't, but you see us on a regular basis or see me on a regular basis, subscribe, man, on whatever platform it is that you catch us on, and I would really appreciate it. And then share us if you or know of or can think of anybody else that might benefit, man. Like, help. It's not my mission. I think I've been blessed with an opportunity to share my story to help others, and I really want to get into the public speaking scene, and I've done a couple of things for larger groups, but I want to get in and be able to share our story, my story, my family story. It's definitely been one of resilience and change and connection to God. So keep on reading these comments, and you're a great and strong man, and you have a wonderful family. Thank you so much, you guys. You have no choice. We nearly have no choice. The show must go on, and all the best wishes to all of you. Yes, that's cool. Yes, that is cool. Let's see where else we are. Again, you guys, super chat if you have a question. I'll get to you. Love to answer any questions you have or share your thoughts. Subscribe, subscribe, sign up for the memberships, you guys. Please support our channel, man. It'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. We've got so many hundreds of thousands of subscribers on here, and we don't push the memberships like we should, and it would just really help out to be able to continue to drop this stuff as much as we can. And man, if you have it in you to help out and sign up, I would really appreciate it. And I think we can all benefit from it. Like I say, you guys, it's your channel. Let me know what you wanna have, and we'll keep it going. This last 6 months have been crazy. Definitely want to be more active and out here and in good health. So, Teresa, hi from New Mexico. Okay, we already talked about this one. Giving yourself credit and strength to hurt too. Yeah. All right. That's all the way up to the top. And we'll buzz back down here. If anybody else has questions, throw them out here. Again, you can super chat if I have missed you somewhere along the way and you'd love to put something out here, let me know. Even if you just want to super chat just to help out the channel and our mission, that'd be cool too. You and your family are such a blessing. We love watching your videos. If you could go back and change anything that has been happening in your life, what would be the first thing you would change? That's a good question, because that's what it's all about, right? Let's see. If I could go back and change one thing, what would be the first thing you would change if you go back? Well, so many things have really shaped and given me the life that I have had to be where I'm at. It would have been amazing to have met Andrea sooner, and with minus the other 2 marriages for both of us. This is round 3 for both of us, but again, like those other marriages and lifetime have all shaped and built us into who we are to get us ready so that we could handle each other the way we are, I think. Honestly. So it's so hard. It's that whole butterfly effect when you start trying to think back like that. Definitely would not change the accident. Like after my accident, while I was in the hospital, and again, like I told you, I couldn't find anything to show anything that was very promising or encouraging for my new life I was going to be living. I remember just thinking that I would put content out here for people to be able to see what they still could have, and I think we've been able to do that along the way too. Like I've been able to show that I was able to pick myself back up from square one, or not pick myself back up, but lean on God to give me the strength and the ability to straighten up and strengthen back, get the strength to get back up. Because yeah, it's been rough to go from where all that was to where it is today. I will definitely, definitely give credit there. Let's see. Can't read that one. I'm sorry. I wish this thing converted other languages. Sending love from the Isle of Man in the UK. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Rachel. And sorry, I gotta get a dark part on the screen. There we go. Now I can see. Nico, construction. Thanks for the super chat. Oh, dude, yeah. See, man, thanks. See, guys, even our crew throws down appreciation for the super chat. Dude, you guys, that's such an unreal experience. Like, there's so many good people in the world. Dang it. Oh, we got a member. Hold on. What? Wait. Tony. Thank you, Tony. That is so freaking awesome, man. Thank you for your membership. I appreciate it. Um, you guys, that's awesome. Tony just signed up. Um, let me know, Tony, if you have thoughts or things that are gonna that you see along the way that you want and you think would help benefit you in any way, man. Like, let me know. I'm putting this out there to all my subscribers or members, I should say. We've got so many people who could benefit from this, and I really appreciate you taking the time to believe in that and help out with that. So there's like, just want to keep on being able to post this content and have a way to help people, Just so awesome. Tony, man, thank you so much. So cool. Tony's awesome, you guys. Welcome aboard. I need to get on there and get those members perks hashed out. I keep on forgetting to put my sock on. So all this whole last year boils down to an incident that happened like 2 years ago when I was taking a shower. The water ran hot and burned my feet and caused some blisters. And then those blisters opened up and turned into sores, and had been a big mess for a long time. Whoop. And then this year, the big problem this year since February has been those wounds on my toes hadn't been healing, even though I'd been going to a wound care place every week for over a year and a half. It's so frustrating. I still had these dang wounds, and let's see. Where is it? So anyways, I had these wounds. Just making sure. I just got the screen to change over here and see what I've been missing. Sarah says, God bless you. You and your family are such a blessing. We love watching your videos. If you could go back and change. So yeah, we're still answering that. Gosh dang, maybe that would be something I would change, would be that shower. So it'd be kind of unrealistic to think that I could change when Andrea and I met, because I think we really both, our prior two marriages had to have shaped us strong enough to be able to put up with or be there to help each other, to whatever. It's like, I wish that we had met when we were so much younger. I wish. Man, she is such a good girl, and she's always been good. There's no way she ever would have put up with me when I was, if we backed the years up and met years before, especially if I just had my mustache, man. She laughs at that. When I was in law enforcement, back when I was in law enforcement, they didn't like beards and goatees and all that stuff. So it was mustaches, and if you wanted to represent facial hair, it was a mustache. And so I had the biggest, baddest mustache, but Andrea doesn't think it was that nice. Anyways, so if I could go back and change that freaking shower that blistered my feet, that would be something that would be helpful, because I'm still dealing with right now. I finally got those wounds to heal up on my toes when I switched wound care places. I kind of want to drop where I was getting my wound care at, and then where I switched to the U, up to the University of Utah, if you're out here. Joe is the name of their wound care guy up here. And Joe is amazing. Joe was able to get my wounds to start healing within like 2 weeks after we met. After this other wound care place had been working on me for a year and a half. And so I don't know. But the wounds on my toes, now I had home health nurses coming to the house for a minute after my last infection. And they were coming to the house so that I could just stay in and keep my legs elevated and get better and all that stuff. And while I was doing that, the home health nurse had tried to do a particular wrap on my toes to help with how swollen everything was. And also to cover the wounds, a couple of little wounds that we were trying to heal. And man, the way that she wrapped it ended up, the material that she used ended up causing more damage behind my toes. So like on the back of my toes, like down there on the bottom of my feet, where my toes bend on the creases where there's not much meat anyways, they're like ripped down and got ripped into pretty deep, and it's so annoying. But anyways, I'm wearing these nylons to help keep the foam dressing on here, which I should probably change that out before I wrap it up. But so anyways, maybe some of that would be worth changing. Again, if I think back to my lifestyle, all the years that I was reckless and selfish and not focused on God, I think gave me a lot of like character and had built me into who I was and things like that. So gosh, it's really hard to pick things. I would have made it so I never stopped going to the gym too. Gosh dang, I need to get back in the habit of that and get freaking healthy and ripped and build some muscles. They're not even big anymore. I got to get built up so that Andrea can't resist me. Oh dear. Let's see, you guys. Anybody else I'm missing on here? God D. Damn boy. You're an amazing dude. Thank you. Appreciate it, Carlos. The sheets. Change my sheets. Oh, those aren't even sheets. That's bedding. But okay. All right. Thanks, man. There's always somebody you gotta load up with some dumb stuff. But so what you doing here? We're just chatting based on some scripture and sharing some talk about God and our family and how God can strengthen your life and make choices to help straighten things out for you if you're confused or you've been having a rough time on anything. Today we were talking about letting go of fear from using in the Old Testament. It was Isaiah 41 verse 10, where it was, fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am God. I will strengthen thee, and I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So today we're just talking about how fear can lose its grip when you remember that God is right there with you and helping you get through it too. So you're never alone. And man, who we got? A super chat here. Fernando. Hey man, thanks. Yeah, you bet. I really appreciate you doing the super chat, man. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, if my story and life can benefit or help, I used to say if my story can help one person, it's all been worth it. And I've had some really heartfelt comments and messages and things shared by people out here that I definitely know that God has put this in front of the right people at the right time, and there's been a lot of benefit from it, not because of me, but through what He needed done in that way. Softened and molded by the Lord to be just what the other needed. So true, Tony. Man, I love it. I'm glad you signed up, dude. That's awesome. Let's see. Judy said hi. I followed you for a long time. I have you have my greatest respect and admiration. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate it, you guys, and thanks again for subscribing. Those who are subscribed, or one, subscribe, but two, if you're doing the paid membership, thank you. It is a huge thing to help out for real. Strawberry Pop Rocks, you're amazing. Thank you. Axe, respect from my core. Man, you guys are awesome. Hello, Caroline, over there in Sweden. And you're a real inspirational human being. Love you and your family. Dang, man. This is nice. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Admire you so much. To you and your family, the best of luck. Godspeed. Thanks, Bonnie. And Martin, best regards from beautiful Australia. So many people from Australia all the time, and Ireland, and every once in a while we get the Germans on here. I've got my German heritage, and so I love seeing that. Can I feel your feet? Like, what do you mean? You want to see them or feel them? I can show you the wounds on the bottom of the toes right now and see what I'm up against on healing that. Caroline Christensen. Hello in Sweden. I think I missed what happened. Just been following for a long time. I asked what happened. Caroline, sure, real quick. You can always load up on more details if you want to go to thewheelchairdad.com. We've got a bunch of podcast stuff on there that you can watch and get updated on and see about our journey and things that we've gone on. But a little over 12 years ago, I was in a construction type accident, and we were building a house, helping a friend build a house, and shouldn't have been building that day. Shouldn't have been doing what the homeowner wanted. You guys, if you ever have a gut feeling about something, man, stick to your guts. If something keeps nagging at you, you need to listen to that. So I put that aside to appease the stress for somebody else that was like, this friend of a friend was just begging me to, dude, like, please, can we just set the trusses with the house today? He'd worked some deal out to have a crane there on site that just happened. It was like another trade thing that he had done, so he didn't really have a lot of control on when the crane was going to be there, but out of just trying to be nice and help him out, even after I told him no, he just begged and finally I was just like, all right, well, I guess we can try to get this done. And look what happened, man. And then that friend of a friend never once even freaking came to the hospital to check on or see how things were going. Like, dude just kept right on going on his life, man. It was rough, but we were building his house and setting the trusses, and he had some inexperienced helpers on the ground that didn't nail the bracing up well or anything. Who knows? I don't even know. Like, they never reported it like they should have to OSHA to have an investigation done or anything. So it all got swept away. But who knows? Caleb, I think you know the answer to that already. Get a concealed carry for protection. Here in Utah, it's cool. You don't have to have a concealed license anymore to carry concealed. If you're a law-abiding citizen, you can go ahead and do that. So, building a home, Inc. Thanks, man. I always get one person at least to say something about the beard on each one of these lives. It's really funny. I love it. So yeah, man, my toes are healing up good. Whoever was just asking about that. Did you get a look at the song? No, I didn't get to pull it up. I screenshotted it, but I didn't too. So gonna have to hit me up again tomorrow. I screenshotted it so I can listen to it. So don't put it up here again. I'm gonna prove that I'm gonna listen to it. I'll do it after this. So I will listen to it and see what it's about. Gaudy damn boy says you're amazing. Follow you for a long time. Blessed to you and blessing to you and your family. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks again, you guys. Really appreciate it. Hey, Uncle, where are you from? I am here in Utah in the U.S. And if you are curious on the ink, let me know too. Got out here, Fred Frost is the bomb. Fred Frost did all my tattooing over here, all this artwork. Got the lion's face on here. Got a lot of up here. He didn't do this part. All the good stuff he did. All this tribal work with my Irish and German heritage. So check it out, man. Fred Frost Tattoos. You do look stocky. Thanks. Once upon a time. Hopefully I can get back to it. So, Fernando, again, thanks for your super chat, man. I appreciate it. If you don't mind me asking, are you taking any kind of blood thinners? They cause these kinds of wounds not to heal. I had similar wounds. To the ones on your feet and had to change my meds and they healed. That's a great idea. Sorry, I'm rereading your message, but yeah, I don't take a blood thinner. I take something for blood pressure, but anyways, it's just not great, the best, but trying to get it better. And so, AJ UK1, you're such an amazing man, a real man. You give me strength when I see your videos. I was run over a few years back and left me in a bad way, and I eventually got walking again, but still have pain every day. And then it dropped off. Dang it. Well, thanks, AJ, man. I appreciate it. Judy, God bless you and your family. Hello, nice house. Have a great day. Thanks, Autumn. Appreciate it. Nico, you rock, man. You give me strength, brother. So much respect for you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, really. Mama girl. Best friend broke her back doing a stunt in cheerleading in high school. She's paralyzed from the waist down. She's 55 now, 3 children, 4 grandchildren. Dang, she's a badass. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. That's so cool to see that. Thanks for sharing that. That's really awesome. There have been some resilient people that, I don't know what it is, that seriously makes you wonder if like God picked different people to get paralyzed. There's so many people that I've met through the years that have been just great examples of strength and resilience and perseverance and all that good stuff. And yeah, you know, it's that like that. Like, oh, geez, I've been paralyzed for 12 years, and that's nothing compared to what she's been through. It is such a evasive situation to be in. having to need the help that having to need the help that you do, and do the things that you do, and put up with all the stuff that you do. Man, it can be daunting. So that's awesome to see that she's held it on that. And Andrea and I added 2 babies to our family after we got married. So we've got a 4 and a 6-year-old, and then 2 13 and 2 18-year-olds. It's crazy. So that's awesome, man. Really sorry to hear that. I think you're amazing, though. In a wheelchair or not, really inspiring. Thank you. Right now, I'm really depressed, and I don't know how to get past my depression. Tried so much. Caroline, I'm so sorry. That sounds really sad and frustrating. I hope that you're able to push through this hard time, and just surround yourself with some good people, and just remember to ask for help. Don't bury yourself in any of your bad feelings that make you do something that people are going to be frustrated about and hurt, and leave such a sad path of destruction behind all the time. But I just hope that you're able to be strong. I think you're amazing, though. Really inspiring. Respect. See, all the things you're talking about right there, like, clearly, like, the uplifting part is important for you, which I love hearing that part. So use that, dig in, and man, just be really strong. And gosh, remember, the adversary wants us to fail and to give up, and like, you've got purpose in being here for sure. And man, don't lose out on that, please. Stay connected. I wish there was more I could offer or do, but I promise you it's worth fighting for and sticking around and being strong. Man, we're going way over, you guys. I gotta squash this here. Done 3 surgeries. Still really bad. Need to go now. Up early for work tomorrow. Sleep tight. Thank you. Appreciate it, you guys. Tony. Sleep well, Carolyn. Dude, see, I love good people, man. I love it. Thanks, man. Carolyn or Cassandra. How old are you? How old do you think I am? Let's start there. Thank you, Tony. And thank you, What's Your Dad? Absolutely, Caroline. People care about you no matter what. Like, people need you around. So stay strong. It's only for a season. Whatever this is. I forgot to hit the don't interrupt me button on my phone. Anyways, guys, that brings us to the end of this. I've watched your videos and shorts. So glad I could catch you on a live. Thanks, Tiffany. I'm about ready to bail out of here, but sign up. Tony, man, I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. You guys, if you want to grab some more content or hear more stories, you go to thewheelchairdad.com and catch some of the podcast stuff that we've done on there with other people. And there's some pretty good informative stuff on there. We did a podcast with Ed Milet not that long ago too. It's on there, so grab those up. But much love, you guys. Starting to fade out on everyone, and you guys have been great. Thank you. God bless you. If I can do anything for you guys, let me know. Hit me up in the email. Subscribe, though, you guys. Please sign up. Support. Be here. Yeah, you guys, we'll make it worth it for you. So stick around, and you guys be awesome. Do awesome things. Be good to people. We need more of that. Love ya. God bless. Bye.